Hey guys, we're going to be using these beautiful Fairytale pumpkins to make a warm, dark, delicious pumpkin puree. Come with me. We're going to start with 2 Fairytale pumpkins of your choice. These are the ones I chose because I liked them. Cut them open, and then we're going to go ahead and scoop the seeds out. Now, if you want to roast the seeds, you can. It's up to you. I didn't, but again, it's up to you. You can already tell how beautiful the inside flesh is. It's darker than the pie pumpkins, at least the ones that I used. So once you have everything scooped out, you're ready to go. You're going to add about a half a cup of water to a baking dish and go ahead and put the pumpkin cut side down into the dish. You're going to roast these in the oven at about 375 until the skin gets nice and bubbly, they're nice and mushy, and you can put a fork or a knife through them with ease. They're definitely not as pretty when they come out, but this is what they're going to look like. You're going to go ahead and start scooping the insides out. Quick tip though, make sure they're nice and cool because they are very, very hot when they come out of the oven. And these are definitely easier if you work them in sections. So slice them into sections and then scoop out as much of that inside away from the skin as possible. You don't want to waste anything. Just make sure you don't have any skin that comes off and goes into your mixture. For Fairytale pumpkins, you really want to make sure you're getting every morsel out of the pumpkin. These are so delicious and yummy, and they're kind of sweet and just, oh, they're amazing. So you really want to scrape as much as you can, as close to the skin as possible. Now we're just going to go ahead and scoop some pumpkin into a strainer over a bowl to catch the liquid. Pumpkin is extra wet, so especially this one is very moist, so we're going to strain all of that liquid out. I'm going to press and mush down the pumpkin. This is going to help start releasing some of the liquid and letting it drain. Make sure when you're doing this, you're kind of stirring the pumpkin around a little bit too, so that we evenly press and try to get most of the liquid, not all of the liquid out. We don't want it totally dry. We still want it really nice and moist, but we want to just release some of that water through the strainer into the bowl. Once the pumpkin has had its time to drain some of that liquid out, we're going to scoop the pumpkin into a blender. And like I said in my other puree video, you're going to want to do this in batches. That way your blender can really get everything nice and silky smooth. Unless you have a beast of a blender, then good for you. But do it in batches. It's a bit easier. And if it's not mixing very well, go ahead and give it a stir. I think I need a new blender, but give it a stir. Make sure you turn off your blender and keep mixing. You want this to be nice and beautiful and silky smooth. The pumpkin itself was super moist and easy to mush by hand. I think I just need a new blender because it was just not blending like it was supposed to. I mean, do it in batches, but it was struggling. And once you finally get done blending, this is how it's supposed to look, nice and silky and yummy. And as you're blending your batches of pumpkin, go ahead and get a big mixing bowl, put everything together. Look how creamy this is. It's so good. And now I'm just going to put in a storage container until tomorrow when I'm ready to make my recipes. And we're done. So we're going to store this in the fridge and use it for our recipes. So I'm going to be making some soup with it, pumpkin pie, pumpkin bread, of course. And there's something about this Fairytale pumpkin that is so delicious. It's so creamy and sweet. You don't really need sweeteners with it. It's going to be great like as a side dish with dinner or soup. It's so good. Definitely better than the pie pumpkins in my opinion. I'm going to continue to use these for my puree. So until next time, happy cooking. Bye.